22 wins, and they have 5 draws. They have lost 23 matches. In the course of the 6 seasons, they have put 145 goals into the basket, and they have surrendered 143. So they have a positive differential of 2 goals, which is small, but still. And I'm going to step aside now, and the players are going to enter the swimming pool.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hello and welcome back. You're tuned into the EuroLeague, and we are about to start the next match between Malmö Triton and Polisen. Please allow me to introduce to you the starting lineup. In blue for Malmö Triton, wearing number 4, Andreas Bergenholtz. Number 8, Ulf Rydell. I got it mixed up here, sorry. Oh yes, we always go blue first, so let me start over there. For Polisen, wearing number 1, Petter Aronsson. That feels better now, doesn't it? Okay, number 4, Marcus Vorman. Number 6, Andreas Höglund. Number 7, Hans Jonsson. Number 8, Niklas Nylén. Number 11, Andreas Tell. Number 12, Christopher Widerståhl. Number 14, Maciej Lesniewski. Number 15, Jakob Thun. Number 16, Ivo Lundin Hatje. Number 24, Matthias Dahl. And number 30, Martin Hempel. In reserve, number 3, Robin van Tricht. Number 18, Jari Wikström Jatu. And number 51, Jari Rajanen. On the other side of the pool, wearing white, number 4, Andreas Bergenholtz. Number 8, Ulf Riedel. Number 11, Simon Jobs. Number 12, Emmanuel Johansson. Number 13, Stefan Poltrugac. Number 14, Jürgen Persson. Number 15, Matthias Levin Persson. Number 19, Thomas Schenkely. Number 58, Sebastian Brandström. Number 83, Gustav Kavalin. Number 88, Joachim Nielsen. Number 97, Edvin Mortensen. And in reserve, number 1, Carl Falk. Number 29, Patrick Sonnet Nielsen. And number 81, Christopher Suarez. Referee match are Jani Lindell. In water, Manuel Tito de Moras and Kaiser Lindman. Let's see. This should be a good match, and because I'm living in Sweden and playing, I know the teams quite well, just like you know the teams in Finland,
right.
And the rivalry that they have, because they are playing for the national championship every year.
So these are the two big
They're
clubs.
two big clubs,
Right.
And I thought for a long time that Triton was dominant, and Police had a lot of trouble in the EuroLeague. They were one of the teams that was at the bottom of the table all the time.
Right.
And Triton was sort of in the middle, and still these guys are thinking about how they can improve their teams, how they can perform better. So it's difficult to say what's going to happen in this match, but I think it'll be close.
Right. Looking just physics of these two teams, they're big boys on both sides. They look pretty much the same, really, looking at these players.
Tall Swedish guys.
Tall Swedish guys. One has to respect that. I think has some Viking origin in this shouting thing.
I mean, absolutely.
Okay.
If we talk about in American sports, people always talk about 6 feet. 6 feet is a sort of what is it in
180?
180. So,
yeah.
I mean, we're talking about guys who are well over 6 feet.
Right.
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
big.
Yeah, long arms. It helps in underwood rugby. Well, if I think of Finnish top players, of course we have Juho Aalto, who has extremely long arms.
He's a big
it's
guy.
Certainly an advantage for him. But then again, we have Jim Hornbach, who is one of the best players. He's not that tall, but he's with the energy pack, so to say, that he really fast moving, fast turning way of moving in the water, diving. So again, this is a game where different physical characters can come together.
Yes.
And you can play with your own strengths and you can use that for your team also in a way.
I know guys who are very big. They're
Yeah.
decent players, but
Yeah.
they're not excellent.
Right.
They lack the ambition.
Mm.
So, all right, the game has started. They get to the ball about the same time, and Policing on the bottom.
How many times these teams play together in
A
the
lot.
Swedish?
Oh, they
league?
probably play. They play in the national championship, and probably it's not certain, because the Swedish division is negotiated every year, with the trouble as the decline in the number of clubs.
Right.
So,
right.
For example, my club, they're trying to put together a team from 3 different clubs.
Okay.
It's not good, but
Right.
all right. All the way over to the other side of the pool.
A few times a year they can compete each
Yes.
other. Right.
They will set up something if it. But Triton plays a lot in Denmark.
Right. So they have a advantage. The bridge.
Yeah.
Excellent.
touchdown.
Excellent. Move. And then looking backwards, excellent. And there was the defender ready to go immediately when he saw. Great move. And still they are able to take it all the way, and now the.
So the question is, why would a player have the ball punched out like that? What would be your explanation?
So you mean why?
Yes.
It was just. It came as a surprise, perfect surprise.
That's right. And
Yeah,
why was that? Do you think?
How do you mean? Like what?
Well, I would say that the reason is that, in his mind, the calculation that he had enough time to do be like that, but he didn't have it.
Right.
So it's a matter of the level having gone
And
up.
he hardly got the ball, and immediately was punched
Exactly.
away. So that is how you. That was I was trying. Well, we talked about it in the Egersund game, that there has to be this surprise from tackling the ball. If you just drag and like this now, the blue guy is still in control. Well, they lost it now, but if you just hold an arm and hold the back, and you give the opportunity to the opponent to control it. But if you do it as a surprise tackle, then it's typically much more effective. So again, this is a game of good timings, and if you time your tackle right, you can make this surprise, and you can get the ball to your team.
So there's not as much time. This is an experience that every club player would have. If you go and play against an elite team, suddenly everything is happening very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
you don't have as much time as you thought. But you will adjust, otherwise you will lose the ball again and
Right,
again until
right.
you make that adjustment.